Gruesome deaths that are attributed to ghosts, and this is the Campo Lane ghost. In the mid-1800s, South Yorkshire, UK, a woman named Hannah Rowlinson was officially recorded as having died from fright. Rowlinson and her husband, both Mormons, had recently moved into new rooms in Sheffield and had introduced to a woman named Harriet Ward. One day, Harriet had gone down to the cellar of the Rowlinsons' home when she screamed, claiming that she had seen a ghost of a terrifying, blood-stained old woman. Harriet didn't just see the apparition once. In fact, it appeared to her in 5 separate occasions over a 24-hour period that followed, both while she was asleep and awake. The Mormon congregation became obsessed with the Campo Lane ghost, and it became known and collectively decided that it must be the victim of a murder who had been buried under the cellar floor. It was decided to take away the flagstone to find out what was beneath. As the night wore on, a large group gathered to observe the proceedings, and it was decided to cover the cellar's windows to stop the crowd from looking in. Hannah Rowlinson went down to the cellar with a blind, and she saw the cellar steps caused her to fall into a deep faint. It was reported in a local newspaper that she had seen a woman in white who had rushed at her before vanishing. Hannah had been taken into another room on the first floor where her friends tried to revive her, and as she briefly regained consciousness, she announced that she could still see the ghost, complete with gashes around its neck and blood-stained nightgown. Apparently, the ghost had told her it was Elizabeth Johnson, a restless soul who had been murdered by William Dawson, her nephew, over a century earlier. The late Mrs. Johnson had told her that she had to leave the house as it was marked with blood. Despite being fit, healthy, and a strong woman, Hannah Rowlinson died the next day. Her death certificate officially recording the cause of death, sudden death in a fit believed to have been brought on by fright.